Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm just going to be letting random people build in this park right here. So we have the first guy right here. It looks like his name is Luke, and he's just going to be building around, and I'm excited to see what these people are going to be building today. I just invited him in chat saying, hi, does anybody want to build for free? You can build whatever you want, and he's like, sure. So we went to the park with nothing on it, and I gave him permissions, and we are here. Kind of curious what this guy's gonna build. The MPM guy up there, that is his username, and I'm gonna go look for his park. Let's see if this first park is his. He started off with a pretty good start to the park with a little dip in the pavement, but let's see what he builds at his own park. He seems like I don't know if he's a pro builder, but I've been playing this game for a few years and I'm pretty good at it. I imagine this is probably his park. It looks like something that, like a player that would build something like that, and yep, this is his park. Let's go ahead and go through this entrance and maybe ride some rides. I see this first one over here, and I think this is the one that I'm gonna ride first. Okay, here's the train. That corner did not look too good. That did not look too fun. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a ride POV of this. So this drop looks pretty cool. This looks like more of a starter coaster, more like a first coaster, but that one over there looks really good. I don't know if it's a blueprint or something, but it looks pretty good. A little rough, but that's okay. Okay there, that brake run was a little bumpy, but let's go to the next ride. It looks like there's another ride right here, but it's just a little kiddie coaster, but we will go ahead and go to this coaster. I definitely think this was probably a blueprint because it has custom supports and it overall just looks really good, which I might be wrong, but from the other coasters, I don't know. I like the little smoke part that comes out when you start. But yeah, it looks like a very professional ride, something a pro builder would build, so we'll see if he's actually a good builder. This should be the end right here. This looks like, I believe, like Batman at Canada's Wonderland, kind of like that. It looks like right now. Looks pretty cool though. I like how it goes back into a little chain lift. And then I'm pretty sure it will drop you into this, I can't ever remember what these are called, but it comes out of one of those and then it goes into a loop and it looks like it goes back up to the top. We can see where we're gonna go backwards actually. That's gonna be pretty cool. Guys, if you notice a difference about the microphone, I got a new microphone and you guys tell me in the comments how it sounds. It might not be the best, but it's at least something. So let's go off into this, maybe snake roll, I don't know, but into the loop, which is actually pretty smooth so far. Looks like we're gonna drop back in and my game is deciding to not work, so let's redo this. I like this mesh painted. I always like that on my builds. I use it. Oops, sorry guys. If you get dizzy, I would not ride this. But it actually very much so reminds me of Batman at at yeah, Canada's Wonderland. But let's go over to my park and see what that. Okay, we're back at my park, and it looks like he's actually done quite a bit. I like this little entrance that he's done. I might, if you guys like want me to continue this park and add maybe some more, just let me know. I am a pro builder. If I go into my achievements, and the first achievement I've got was 997 days ago, which was a long time. So I've been playing for like 900 days. So I wish I could see how much playtime I have on this game. It probably wouldn't be too nice. If you guys want me to make a video about my park and kind of like how I thought and how I like build it, or if you guys want tips on how to build your own park, just let me know and I might be able to make a video as someone that's played for like almost 3 years. Okay guys, so this is what it's come out with, and I think it looks pretty good. I put enter and exit all in capitals, and at first I didn't really put the first letter as capital, thinking that it would just not matter, but it actually looks a lot better when they're capitalized. But if I just put an exit like this, it doesn't really look right. But if I put exit, sorry, then it looks a lot better. So this was something I was doing, waiting for people to actually play this, because due to Roblox's new chat update, not that many people that you can actually chat to. Oh, it looks like my friend has gotten on. That's pretty cool. So we are going to maybe help this guy. I don't know what his plans are, but it's looking pretty cool with the bathroom stalls and stuff. I like it. It looks pretty good. I do feel like that this entrance is kind of missing something. Maybe, I think a ticket booth, maybe. So, I don't really know where to add that. Let's see. Maybe we can move these trash cans somewhere and put a ticket guy. I will move the trash cans probably like in the center somewhere, but I don't really know where. It's been so long since I played this game, guys. I'm not that good anymore. I'll have to get back into it. Maybe I will put on this. I don't know if they have snap. No, they don't. So it looks like I'll just have to place them in between. Maybe I'll place them one back. And then delete one in between. Perfect. That looks a lot better. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to when I have the ticket. Also, what you can go ahead and do is just like, instead of going in this mode to move them like manually like that, you can disable that and go in here. I don't know if I'm liking these lights too much, but I'm gonna let him do what he's gonna do. So I hope that does kind of go through there. But then you just kind of rotate them along the side and put them like this. And if any of you guys have already played this game before and you're looking for more expert, like more pro content, then let me know, because if you guys like, just write down in the comments, because I could not say this and kind of do it on camera, but I'm looking for like the beginners out there that are learning how to play this game. Okay, I think that is already looking a lot better out here. I don't know if I can squeeze nope, doesn't look like I can squeeze any in between, but I think it does look kind of good. It adds a little bit of nature to the entrance. So I'm gonna go ahead and add bushes. I think they have bushes. You can tip, you can actually put these trees down in the ground like this to make some cool bushes if you have disabled collisions. Guys, if you want to move on and be a pro builder in Theme Park Tycoon 2, you are going to need disabled collisions. I don't exactly know how much Robux disabled collisions costs. It looks like 224, which is not the worst. And if you are, like, I would say the next thing that I would buy is maybe the Ride Operations Game Pass. I feel like it's a pretty good one. Don't really ever buy money unless you have like a lot of Robux. Then I wouldn't really worry about increasing your height until about 75 blocks, because that is pretty much all you're gonna need if you're building a standard park. But if you want to ride like crazy rides that are really tall, then you can upgrade that height game pass a lot more. I've maxed out all of my the game passes because I've played for a while and I can't really make cool parks without them. I'm not saying like you can't make them like cool parks without them. You definitely can, but it's better to have them. So as I was saying earlier, if you take these palm trees and put them in the ground, looks like I'll need a little bit more height. But maybe a little more, but you can make them look really textured right here. So I'll just rotate them. It's very important if you rotate in Theme Park Tycoon, because if you don't rotate, everything looks the same and it's all boring. So I am just rotating all around, and I'm gonna put quite a few palm trees. You can put little things in there like a log. I like these hollow blocks, maybe like this little piece. It could be kind of cool. Maybe I'll put rotating on a little bit more. Just like that. That just adds so much more. It's really just the little details that really help in this game. Maybe a little pile of sticks in here. Yeah, something like that. Just if you have disabled collisions, pack as much stuff as you really can inside of the box. It'll make your builds look so much better. And then I might put a tree in here, as Maliboomer said. If you put trees in your build, if you don't know what to put in your build, put trees. So I'll put some trees around. If you guys watched Maliboomer before, he's a Theme Park Tycoon YouTuber that recently quit, and he hasn't really uploaded anything else. I haven't really checked on his channel in a while, but he is kind of who got me into Theme Park Tycoon, actually. So yeah, I hope Maliboomer comes back. Okay, so now that we have that, it's time for the lighting. I'm just gonna go with some standard lights. I'll just search up lights, and I'm going to use, let's see, I can't find it. Alright, I think we're just gonna use this one. Make sure you kind of leave a little bit of space so you can click on the light, because we are going to need to do something to the lights to make them better. And I will show you actually how to do that in a second. Okay, we have our lights. They're all placed down through the place, and now we're gonna color them. Just do what I do. go ahead and make sure that you are using different shades of green to make it a little bit more different around. So you're wanting to put the actual brightness down to 0.5 and the range up to 60, and don't worry about this item mode. You can kind of experiment with it, but you only use that for like really detailed builds, and if you ever get into really detailed builds, then I would recommend to use that for sure. I feel like this is a good time to ask you guys if you could please like and subscribe. That would really help. I've been doing YouTube for a while, and thank you for the 100 views on the Forsaken video. It's really helped. Looks like this guy has actually done some decorating. I like what he's done. Luke, thank you. The trees, and he's actually making bushes, trees, and he's actually using disable collisions. I don't know if he has that in his park, but looking pretty good. If you guys have a park you want me to check out, then leave your username in the comments and I can see if I can do a review on your park, and I might even make a video about it on my channel. So if you guys like Theme Park Tycoon 2, consider, telling me your username, and I will do a video checking out one of your parks, or if multiple of you actually want to see your parks on the video, then just let me know. Like I said, put your username in the comments. And if you guys just like this video, please like it, and that would really help a lot. Okay, he just said, you add the first row. I have no idea where to put it. I will go ahead and make a path going out this way, kind of. And I'm thinking like right here. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and put the first ride. So let's go ahead and... Okay, so I've actually gotten to the part where I have to do this little spiral thing to make it look a little bit better. And this is what I was talking about earlier, about how this is more of a pro builder thing. Or I don't think I said that, I don't remember, but I said something about this being a really cool strategy that I would like to use, but you do need a lot of game passes for it, like disable the collisions, and maybe even the colors game pass if you wanted to make it look really good. So I'm just going to go ahead and add these little things on each side, and then what I do after that is go ahead and surround this in a layer of these. So I think I messed up somewhere here. Yep, it looks like I have. This part is one of the most hard parts of the build, and I don't really like doing it that much, but I'll honestly at this point do anything to make a build look better, because the better the build looks, the more people that are going to come to your park and like it. Most people I see, they actually don't like it when they've already seen your park. They kind of just like it when they're at the front and they're like, oh, that looks pretty cool, I should try it sometime. And they go into your park, but they never actually get to kind of see before they start to like. So that actually does apply to some strategies that you can use to help people get better likes and more likes and people to like your park. So I might even make a video someday about how to get people to like your park. I think the max I've ever gotten was 50, maybe more than 50, but something like that. But I got quite a few likes on one park before. So anyway, you guys tell me how you think it looks in the comments or something, but I think it's looking pretty good. Maybe I'll add one of these on the stair. Okay, so if we walk up here, you can see it actually looks pretty good. And now we just add a top, which I like to just use a plain wooden roof. I hate how Theme Park Tycoon makes you do that. You have to scroll forever. So now I will go ahead and add a roof. I don't think I'll add one here. Well, yeah, that looks good. And then I will put some roof trims on it. I'm gonna put these flat trims so it's just sitting flush with the fences. At least that's what Theme Park Tycoon 2 likes to talk. Well, that's what they like to call them. Even though I don't agree, I think they're like, well, what would you guys call these? I don't really know what to call them. Probably maybe a fence. I don't know. I don't think Theme Park Tycoon knew it either. Which I don't know if that's good or bad. But anyway, I have finished this. I will add some lights, but that is for later and not right now. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. That guy, I don't see him anymore. Oh, I think I see what he's done. Definitely do. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I don't really know what else to do besides go on to the other fences and lights and kind of just all that stuff. And I'm gonna have to leave that space empty so I can go ahead and put one of these smaller fence frames so I don't hit the top. And I only had to do that there. I messed up. Okay, there. So, like I was saying earlier, I know it's kind of random, but if you guys can tell me some Roblox games that are fun and you play them with your friends or something, that would be really cool, because I need some games to play on this channel. And if there's a game maybe you made or someone else made, or you know, one of your friends made it, then let me know and I can hopefully get them some visits on their game. I've made a few games. If you guys search up Zombie Death Run, then it should bring up one of my games that I've played, well, that I've made. They're not that good because I'm not really a professional at game making, but I'm okay at it. There's definitely probably some of you that are better than me, but it is almost done. I think it is done. Looks like we are gonna add the exit right here. I will make that, and perfect. Okay. I don't really know what else to do. Maybe I will actually add some of these, but like I want to make them this, so it kind of feels like you're closed in the queue path a little bit more. Maybe I will add like a roof or mesh. I'll probably add some mesh on this outside. So we will look up mesh and put it on the top. And then we'll add some roof trims to make it look a little bit better. Even if you do have the disable collisions pass, it does still say there's already something here, but only if it's like really dumb, like putting a mesh on a mesh, which I don't think I would ever do. So alright, roof trim. Let's go ahead and add that. I use the height thing for roof trim too. I think it helps a lot with putting that down. Go ahead and put it on these corners. And yeah, that's looking good. Now I'm going to get the actual end pieces, connect them, and that looks good. I like it. I think that the next thing is probably going to be up here, maybe add a roof, something to the station to make it look a little bit better. This is how the queue is looking right here. Oh, I'll have to add something there. probably just go ahead and add some of these right here. I do think I have a problem. Well, no, I don't have a problem. Well, yes, I do. I kind of gotta fix this. Okay. Now I'm going to fill this in, fill this, and keep filling these spaces in between. This is Control and Shift again and again. So now Control, it's gonna be hard. There's Shift. And then I'll just go into first person on this, and that looks good. I'm liking it. To add it here too. Here I'll go in first person. Yeah, first person makes a lot of things with building a lot easier to go ahead and finish. Now, another tip, I don't really know if this is a tip or something, but if you add a pole, a wooden pole, like one of these square ones, put it here, 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 and here into a kind of four posts that are 2 or 3 high. For this one, I'm going to make it 2 since the rest of my station is 2. Then what you're going to do is add some of these. Kind of optional if you want to add these, it doesn't really matter. And then you can get some mesh and go ahead and place it on top. Then what you're going to do is get some roof trim, put them on the sides, and you can make your own kinds of things like these. I just like to use them as kind of like blueprints for my builds. Looks like this guy is actually doing quite a bit. And if you're wondering how I got all of this money, it is because I am pay to win sometimes. And I just made a new park for this video, but it's actually looking pretty good. Then you're gonna go to multi-box select, I think it's called. Box multi-select, almost. And then you're going to go ahead and select all of this. And if you get, it's like kind of hard to do. And if you like, because even if it's like behind like this, it still selects the path. But how you're gonna fix that is go to box select. Sorry, not box select, box multi-select and select it. But I accidentally just undid my whole thing. But I will go ahead and copy this whole thing. See if I go to box multi-select. Then it will go ahead and put me in that menu. This is one of the most annoying parts of theme park Tycoon 2, I'm telling you guys. Then I'm gonna group it and check if it's all there, and it looks like it is. And go ahead and put it over here. So, like this. So I've actually messed up a little bit. I need to delete this front part. Then I need to replace this for over there. There. Because disable collisions make it a little bit weird on how to do that. I'll say yes. Why not help out, you know? I will have to fix this again. It's really annoying. Really annoying. I might just have to do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do it by myself. Like this. But if you guys have like, it can sometimes help. That's all I'm gonna say. It can sometimes help you if you make those. Looks like this guy's checking this place out. I think it's looking pretty good. That looks bad right now. Thank you. I've played for 3 years. Well, at least I'm coming up on my 3rd year of playing this game. Alright, so I think that is going to be it for that part. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little twist over here to go up to the stairs, or not stairs, whatever you want to call it, ramp. Sorry if you hear whining in the background. That's actually the dog that is on the profile picture of my... Okay. Okay. Holding. I'm finished. This one. Unless when hit now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these little mesh to the side, add some roof trim. Sorry if this part is a little repetitive. I do agree from building it in the first place. Not that. Alright guys, we have actually finished the roller coaster now, and now we're going to be testing it. I think it has actually turned out pretty well over the time, but let's go ahead and test it. So we're going to go ahead and get in the front seat, and here's the POV. He did this part, and I smoothed out this part right here. It was a little bumpy, and I fixed it. So anyway, that is going to be pretty much it. Okay guys, and that is going to be the end of today's episode. My friend is working on this ride. If you guys want a part 2, just let me know and I can go ahead and do that. But I hope you guys like the finished result, and I hope you guys like the video. Please subscribe, it helps out a lot, and it helps my channel grow. So have a good day.